Hi everybody, my name is Nicole and I'm here to share with you some of our experiences as we start building towards a farm lifestyle. And so today we went down and visited Coastal Cattle. I will share a little video of my husband and I as we were on our way back and just some of our thoughts and things that we're learning currently in this process. So today I am going to just work on unloading some more of this beef into our freezer here in the house, and then I'll get outside and share with you some of our ideas for fencing around our garden and the chicken area this year. All right, that's that. I got some beef put away and we have our whole freezer stocked in the shed, and so it's very exciting to have purchased a half cow this time. We went in with some friends and really great things to say about that process and meeting the farmer, owner, and just a really great experience to take our kids and show them where we're sourcing our meat from and to get to meet the family.
All right, so this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to figure out what is the name of our new YouTube channel. So we're kicking around some ideas. Does it need to be personal? Does it need to be just something off the wall? You know, who do you think we're trying to reach? Who do you think we're trying to reach?
I think we are trying to reach young families and potentially women who want to start growing their own food and raising their own animals, and who want to raise children in a slow living type of way where they're more family focused.
I agree. Helping families through good food, good conversation, right? And being able to provide for themselves and teach their kids along the way. Because we homeschool, so the kids are with us all the time, and they learn all sorts of different things. And that seems to be really beneficial. So today, where did we go today?
Today we went to Coastal Cattle down in Virginia Beach. It's an 8th generation cattle farm where they raise cattle and sell the meat to restaurants in Virginia Beach area and families, people in the community.
Right. We really like that because I met one of their kids and they were telling me about their farm, and I thought it was really interesting because we had already purchased local beef from Virginia, and when we reached out to them, they were sold out, which is really good for them. So the Lord provided someone else, and we went down there and saw kind of what they do on their farm, and you know, we talked to basically the cow that was eating grass one day, take that same cow to go get slaughtered, and then that cow is packaged individually for us, so everything is from that one cow and then directly packaged for our family, which we really enjoyed, to know that it was one cow, went to one processing facility, and then came straight that's not always the case, right? Do you know a little bit more about kind of the grocery store operation and how they get their meats?
Well, it's an industrial process, right? Where Billy, who owns the farm, was saying that it could be up to 300 calves being slaughtered and packaged at a time. So your meat is coming from all of these, different calves instead of directly one where you can trace it right back.
Right, so we're kind of gaining that traceability, knowing what farm came from, what butcher it went to, and all the meat is in from that same cow, which is what we really enjoy. We notice the flavor is different and the way it cooks, and plus we really enjoy the story, from these farms, from the families, and being able to see, what kind of operation they do, and that's something we really enjoy. So, yeah.
Yeah, and also the impact on the environment, right, and on the community as a whole, as like a family farm versus like industrial farming. It's very, very different impact.
And we're still learning more about how that, environmental impact affects the community, us and the farm, right? Because say a big farm, you have more cows, more food, more manure, more packaging, more, semis, more of everything, and is, how it would be interesting to do a little more research and see how, where does that more, get reduced in going to a local farm and getting local beef. So I would be more interested to kind of do more research about that. So also today we have a new project on our suburban ranch. I like ranch. Suburban ranch.
No.
I think I get that from the California, because everybody had a ranch in California. It was a ranch.
Ranch with cattle or ranch?
Cattle ranch, like a ranch, not like a ranch for dressing, like a cattle ranch.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Like Huevos Ranchero, or like
No. Cutting that part out of the video.
We're cutting that part out, but not really. So, anyways, suburban ranch or suburban farm. You guys can vote on that in the comments. But, so we have our chickens. We got a half acre, and the house is sitting in the middle of that half acre. So our fence right now is truly fenced a quarter acre. And the issue is the chickens fly. Contrary to popular belief, chickens fly really well. They just fly around all over the place, and they love to escape and eat
They
all
really
this.
fly and hop up on the fence.
So they fly to hop. See, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Same
They
thing.
don't fly long distances.
Right, they're a bird, so they can
boy.
kind of fly. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out how much fence we need, what is the best type of fence, and kind of what does that cost. Everyone knows that the cost of everything has increased dramatically, so we're just trying to figure out what is the best solution to keep the chickens happy and to keep to kind of continue with that suburban ranch farm lifestyle that we're trying to get, and seeing what is going to work for us, because we're trying to apply everything that we learn, watching other YouTube videos, other blogs that we read, other families that we meet, and try to apply that, in our daily life, and trying to see how that is going to impact our family, and what works for us, and what is going to be beneficial, and all these things kind of create that ecosystem, right? And that's what you're trying to create, right?
Yeah. Yep. More of a permaculture style living.
And what is the reason for this new fence? What's the reason for this new fence?
So that we can have the chickens outside of the run, and they can walk and get out to the garden beds where we'll be planting in the spring, and so they'll be able to help dig up some of the soil, move it around, and also be putting down manure. And then the chickens, there's also the compost in the area where they can dig through the compost, and they can eat, and they can also, and then we can bring that compost back over onto the garden to add nutrients into the soil. So it's a whole system where we'll be able to grow food and raise the chickens and have the manure and compost.
Right, and that's what
It's
we're
all about, like, this cycle of giving back,
the cycles,
right?
the nature cycle.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The nature cycle? I'm not really sure. Maybe someone out there can give us, see if the nature cycle is a real thing. But so yeah, that's our project for today, and it's a nice day. It's a little chilly here, 54 degrees, but the sun's shining, and it should be a fun little project that we can get everyone in the family involved, and we'll let you know how it goes in the next video. So we'll talk to you guys later.